Hey, it's week 2. How's it going? We're hanging in there. I said there'll be some bumps, and I had my first one. Shout out to Joseph, who reminded me I did not attach the article. So that's it. We just look out for each other and we keep chugging along. Um, this week, I hope to engage with you all a little more. I'm hoping to send out an email. Not hoping, I will be sending out an email the next week or two to you to schedule a time to talk with you all individually. I have had the opportunity to text and email and even talk on the phone with the students. So I'd like to do more of that. And I just want to make sure that we have a time to talk in case there's some questions that you might have. I want to check in. I want to get to know you. We would be doing this if we were meeting in person. But I do want to stay engaged with you. I want you all to feel that I am available. I'm there for you. I'd like to have some good discussions, know more about your family. I'm so looking forward to finding out who you are with your first homework assignment. I am. Who are you? I can't wait to hear about it. So be on the lookout. I'll be sending an email inviting you to a telephone conference with me. Likewise, I'll be sending an email out to your subgroups. Remember, I said that you guys were going to be broken up into subgroups? Well, you're going to have an invitation soon. Um, it has been recommended by the community college, the Connecticut State College system, that we use WebEx and the Teams apps as a way to have those live discussions. I know some of us are very used to Zoom. I do use Zoom, but we cannot use Zoom as it is not a secured app. And so we can't use it. Bottom line, they have sent countless emails telling us no Zoom, no Zoom. So I am going to send you a WebEx invite. That's what I've used in the past. I've also used Teams. So we'll find out which app works best for each group. Okay. So you'll be receiving an invite for that too. Um, Please subscribe to my YouTube page. This is the way that I communicate with you guys, put information out there for you. Subscribe and hit on that. I don't know where it is on the YouTube, that little bell. I think it's right here or right there. I don't know. Hit the bell, which allows you to be receive alerts when I do post something. So although I am planning to post every Wednesday by 5. There might be something that I want you to see in between that time. So please subscribe. And I've got a lot of views, so hopefully it's not my family viewing and you all are viewing. If you've not seen the video, or you have questions about YouTube, or you have questions about Blackboard, please reach out to me. Send me an email. Okay? So with that said, this week we're going to take kind of a journey um, of what social work has looked like in the United States. And your first article that I have given you guys talked about a young girl, Mary Ellen Wilson, who really was the catalyst to child protection here in the United States. She was living in horrific conditions, and a worker realized that and was horrified, went to the police, and there was nothing they could do because there were no laws on the book that helped children who might have been victims of abuse and neglect. They had animal laws, but no laws for children. And she was an advocate for fighting not only for Mary Ellen, but for all children's rights. So this worker and this child was pivotal in starting the social work history here in the United States. So today's I should say this week's lesson is centered around what that journey has looked like. And I am asking you all to read chapters 2 and 6. We move around in the book for more information. There is a PowerPoint in Blackboard under the course content, under the PowerPoints folder, which there is where I have a narrated video of some of the highlights of those two chapters that I want you all to focus on. So please take a look at that. This week, the expectations are that you will review two videos. I have them in the YouTube videos folder under course content in Blackboard. And the first one is about Mary Ellen Wilson, just a small documentary. I do put a warning that some of the images might be graphic. So I just want to warn you about that. So please, be very thoughtful about whether you feel that you can watch it. There's nothing like head cutting or gashing and blood or anything like that, but some of the images are pretty graphic. And we'll talk more about triggers when we go along. Like I said, we all have our history, we all have our trauma, and there's some images, some things we hear, some things we smell, some things we see that can trigger us to not be at our best, and it's not for our the best thing for our mental health. So there are some child abuse um, images on there. So I just want to warn you all to just, be thoughtful. And if you don't feel that you want to see it, that's fine. Just send me a quick email, say I chose not to watch it, and that's fine. Secondly, there's a video I want you all to check out. It's called Legacies of Social Work Reform. It's kind of a 100-year timeline of what social work has looked like in the United States. So this video is very important. It's about 53 minutes, so make sure you have some time. This is not something you can watch while you're driving um, or watching Netflix. Hopefully you're not watching the videos and watching Netflix at the same time. But take some time, prepare to have some time because the video is about 53 minutes. But I want you to watch the video and I want you to do a video review sheet similar to how you did the article review sheet. I sent it to you all in Microsoft apps, the Forms app. So hopefully I haven't received any emails yet about folks having difficulty with it. So again, reach out to me if you have difficulties with that. But you will have a review sheet where I want you to add some comments about what your views of the documentary were. Also, I am encouraging you all to create a space to record your thoughts about what's going on in the classroom, questions that you might have. I'm calling it a journal, but it doesn't have to be called a journal. It's just a space that you can write things down. Some of you, I know the millennials, you all like to text and use your fingers, so it might be an app that you use on your phone where you can record information. I like the apps on the phone too, but I like to write, so I keep journals or notebook. Some of you prefer typing, so it might be a file on your laptop. Every PowerPoint, every lesson that I give moving forward, there will be some discussion questions, and I want you to comment on your thoughts about the discussion questions because when we meet in our small groups, we're going to talk about that. So while your ideas are fresh and you've watched the video or you've read the article or you've read the chapter or you've watched the PowerPoint, whatever, and I want you to have a place where you can document questions and your thoughts and your ideas that you have about that. Okay, so let's just sum it up. We have two videos you need to watch. You have a video review sheet that you need to complete via the Forms app. You have a journal that you're going to, keep all of your information and thoughts and questions about what we're doing in the classroom. I'm not looking at the journal. You don't have to turn it in. It's private. I just want you to have a space I'm encouraging you to have a space that you can keep this information. It's not something you get graded on, okay? Um, so I think that's it. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you go on Blackboard. Look out for the emails regarding a telephone cough with me, and also a subgroup, either Teams or WebEx invite. Okay. So this weekend was a little tough. I was so saddened to hear about Chadwick Boseman dying. An incredible actor. I have loved every single thing I've seen him in. Seriously, everything I've seen him in, I've loved him in it. And to think that this young man, this talented young man who was well respected in Hollywood and in the community, was living with cancer. And his work ethic was just unmatched. He didn't complain. He didn't put it out there. It's amazing that it didn't get leaked. He has a great crew of people around him that no one leaked it. Um, but it was just such a big loss. It was such an incredible loss. And in addition to finding out about him passing away, um, I read about the fact that people weren't always so kind to him right before he left. There were images of him where he had obviously lost a lot of weight and people were not being kind and were being kind of mean. And it made me think about the fact that we need to have grace. We never know what people are going through, and we're so quick to judge. We all have done it. I'm guilty of it. We have judged. And what a superhero. I know he played a superhero, but he is a superhero. Mm, great loss, but he's at peace. And I just, pray for his family and those who are connected to him. So just let's be kind, people. And we have Labor Day weekend coming up. I know a lot of people think of it as a day of going off. Last day to wear white. That's why I'm wearing it. You're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day. I don't know who made that rule, but I'm going to stick with it because that's what my parents told me. So after Labor Day, I won't wear white. But what a celebration of United States workers. All of the work that men and women have done tirelessly to make sure that workers here in the United States have optimal working environments, that people are protected, that people are able to take care of their families, go to work. We just celebrate you. We celebrate the United States workers. Thank you for all the hard work that you've done to make our country pros- prosperous, and just that, we just pray that the well-being of our workers and our families continue. So shout out to all the U.S. workers. Happy Labor Day. So, class, be well, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and let's be kind. Let's be kind too. Have a good day. Reach out to me if you need me. Be well.